Hey, side of me. Yeah. She wanna lick a FaceTime call and she in her panties and bra. Oh, let me see what you have underneath. While you make a bunda move together like twin, I'ma have to film it. I like it, it's super exciting, you know. You could make man pull up on you, you know. She licking on my neck like say I be ice cream man. Oh.
Hello guys, welcome to Boxing Blogs and the home of Nigerian boxing. Please, if you're new to the channel, make sure you click the like and of course the subscribe button right now, and also go to the notification bell icon, click it and select all. Okay, so if a new exclusivity, you will definitely be notified. Efe, the silent roller, the silent beast Ajagba, knocked out Joseph Damos from Hungary in the second round after a couple of knockdowns. You know, it was a total beat up, but in this fight you can tell Ajagba's inactivity. Like, this was a fight, of course Damos was no match for Ajagba. However, this was a fight that he needed, because you can tell how he tend to, I think, I don't know if he gassed out, but I felt something with Ajagba. Something was not right. Ajagba's tank was not there. Could that be inactivity? Well, it's one of those things. This is why people who were critical of this fight say Ajagba should be fighting a top 30 ranked fighter. I always say, listen, the guy hasn't fought for a long time, okay? So, and he also had surgery. So the best thing is to test yourself. I did say there, I think this was a perfect fight for Ajagba. However, his next fight, I think he needs to step up. At least a top 40 fighter will be okay. Top 40 opponent against a top 40 opponent. I think Ajagba beats top 40s, top 30s, even beat top 15 in my opinion, because I think the potential is there. He just needs to put it into more use, you know, because the last fight we had prior to the Damos fight, that was a winnable fight for Ajagba. Just something was missing, and Ajagba knows what it was. Let's get down here. Adewale to give you a stake on what he makes of the fight. Ajagba knocking out Joseph Damos in the second round. Were you impressed, Adewale?
I'll be honest, I did not watch the fight, and I didn't even get the opportunity to see the highlights. I was busy over the weekend. I was so busy, and I didn't have time for boxing. And there were so many fights I didn't get to catch up with Ajagba's fight. But I heard the opponent was lowly ranked. No, I wouldn't say lowly ranked. Like, he didn't come to fight, you know. He just came to lay down.
The truth is that the opponent is ranked 247 in the West. I think he was ranked 246 or something like that, 240 something. So, because you're
on Bosrek?
Yeah, on Bosrek. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's good Ajagba took care of business in 2 rounds and did not waste time with that situation. And just like you said earlier, yes, he should quickly get highly ranked opponents, you know, rebuild back his status and get back to where he was.
Yeah, I think he needs to. Well, how would you love to see Ajagba fight this ideally? Because Ajagba is a guy that is ready to fight anyone, you know. It's just that you look at him having surgery, you know, so it's like he need to put his hands to test. And I saw something in that fight that made me say, okay, this was a fight I need to take just to see, because you can tell from the body language and the way he was throwing his punches. Not that Ajagba we know, that Ajagba like that throws his hands like that. However, it is a good step in the right direction, you know, to test his hand out.
Who's training him now?
Well, it's still a guy, you know. After he left, I think what's his name again? The guy that trains Jared Jared, Big Baby. Jared Anderson. And Jared Anderson? No, Jared Anderson.
Trainer.
Yeah, I forgot his name already. You know, Shako Stevenson.
Yeah.
You know his trainer.
Man, bro, I can't even think of anybody's
I forgot
name
the
right
name. I forgot. Ajagba is trained by Shako Stevenson and Jared Anderson's trainer.
Is it trained by that guy, Ronnie Shields? Is it Ronnie Shields?
No. He was trained by Ronnie Shields, you know, when he was with PBC, you know. And then he didn't want to leave Ronnie Shields after he left PBC. Just that Ronnie Shields didn't want to work with Ajagba anymore. He felt like Ajagba, like the way Ajagba left, you know, the PBC stable, that it wasn't right, stuff like that. But it's just what it is, man.
Oh, okay, K Koroma.
Yeah, K Koroma, yeah. That's the guy. That's the guy, K Koroma. So, yeah, that's who is trained right now. So, who ideally would you like to see Ajagba fight next?
I mean, in a perfect world, I would have liked to see Ajagba fight someone like Tony Yoka. I mean, Yoka is also coming from a defeat, but politics, man. There's too much politics. There are too many barriers. You know, in a perfect world, that would have been a good fight because both guys will be charged up, you know, and they'll put out their best performance. But you know, like I said, there is too many politics. That's a typical example of who I would like, Tony Yoka.
Yeah, but Tony Yoka will not fight Ajagba because he's not afraid. Yoka's not afraid, but it's just that he's coming from a loss and he got beat up really bad. So I think Tony Yoka would need his confidence back. And I believe Ajagba will do damage on Tony Yoka. Ajagba will do damage on Tony Yoka. Tony Yoka might land. He will also have a chance to do damage on Ajagba though, because after all, it is. You know, fights are not one ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
However, you know, I believe that Ajagba would win the fight. I just believe that.
Yeah.
You know,
I would favor Ajagba in that fight too.
I would have loved Ajagba to fight someone like Adam Konaki, but Adam Konaki getting beat by Aliere Demrezen. Aliere Demrezen got beat by Ajagba. You know, and it was a war. You know, both fathers went to war. So I don't know if Aliere Demrezen will fight Ajagba again. He would fight him, but I don't know if Ajagba want to fight again because after all, like, it's not to really game. But Aliere Demrezen has the momentum right now. And
no, I salute Aliere Demrezen. The guy was also in the Olympics with Ajagba in 2016. You know.
Yeah.
Representing Turkey.
Yeah, you know. So, do you think that fight, the rematch will happen?
Oh yeah, that's a good rematch because Demrezen is on a uphill trajectory on his career, and Ajagba, he just came off a loss and a not too impressive victory. This would be a good time to put him back. I think that would be a perfect rematch. That's what I think. If Demrezen is ready, I mean, I just wish Demrezen starts calling him out. That shows that Demrezen will be ready for that kind of fight. And if that happens, that will be a good fight for him.
Demrezen is always ready. That's the thing. Demrezen never gets tired. He's always ready. That guy's a warrior. He's a Turkish warrior, bro. I've never seen him dropped once, not even staggered. Or like the guy he has one chin, but you know, he's wanting to have a strong chin like that. But like Adam Konaki have showed, you might have the strongest chin, but if you keep getting hit, one day you're gonna deteriorate. You know what I mean? So just what happens. So, but I think the rematch will be good. I don't know how they'll make it happen because the reason is he signed to BBC. I think he has a multi fight with BBC also. No, I'm not really sure, but it looks like. Anyway, guys, you heard it from our brother Adewale in regards to Ajagba's possible next opponent. I would definitely look. I think Ajagba needs to build his confidence up, and this fight was nice. And I think his next fight, of course, opponent will be better for sure. Ajagba has the potential to beat all top 50, top 40, top 30 fighters. I just believe it. You know, the guy is a monster. Just that, you know, his last fight, you know, maybe might have, you know, made him lose a little bit of confidence. You know, I think he needs to get it back. You know, he's that guy that that should be like Ajagba should be among the top 10 heavyweights right now, like being talked about. One of the heavyweights being talked about. It's just sad in a way, but I think he will get it back. Get it together. I know that for sure. So, the former unified heavyweight king of the universe, Joshua, has gone back to the roots, to his roots. Let's say he went back to the gutter, and where it all began, the beginning, from the beginning. We all know Joshua was nurtured at Finchley ABC Boxing, and we have to understand that Joshua has got so much potential. He's achieved a lot. However, I don't think he's satisfied. According to Joshua, he said, "Back to where he started, far from where it ends. I love this game." This is Joshua coming back for sure. What do you make of this right here? If you don't mind, expanding your thoughts on this move by Joshua going back to the gutter.
I mean, if he has truly done that, that would be very good. He is not too far up there in age. I think AJ is around
32, bro.
Yeah, 32, yeah. So he's still a little bit young. He's getting to that point where he has to quickly maximize his physical abilities in terms of the sport. And he has to push himself to the maximum limits right now. And he can do it. He can improve himself, to be honest, if he's truly able to go back to the roots. And man, that would take a lot of change, man. It's a mentality change. If he can do it, that'll be good. That's what I have to say about that.
Thanks, brother. I do appreciate your take on this. Now, also looking at Robert Garcia, his trainer. Robert Garcia is not really happy with Anthony Joshua. Robert Garcia is still Joshua's trainer. Don't get me wrong. According to his recent statement in regards to Joshua, he said, I told Joshua and his team that the best way to keep working together is if he comes to train in my gym in California 8 weeks before a fight. I told Anthony, I need you to be around more fighters for competition. It looks like Joshua, each time he trains, he always trains at his comfortable environment, which is the UK, stuff like that. It's not a bad thing. And what is your take on Robert Garcia really going hard on Joshua, telling him, listen, you need like he's seen something in Joshua. He knows Joshua can do it. He's done it before. He knows that he's an elite fighter. However, he doesn't see. I mean, I don't know if this. I don't think Robert Garcia still sees the hunger in Joshua. That's why he's saying, listen, he should go train in California. California is a very exotic place. A lot of things happens there. You know already what I mean. So, can Joshua cope?
Boxing cities.
Of course.
Man, bro, like I said earlier, man, all this depends on Joshua himself. Me personally, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not expecting him to do any of these things. I believe AJ, what I genuinely believe will happen next in his career is that he will probably take a pause from boxing for a while. And then if he would come back, he would come back with someone that will make good money and that will not be risky. The chances of him going back and genuinely starting, as you're just explaining, wanting him to go back to the grassroots and develop that courage that he had originally, the chances of him doing that is slim, because he has attained a level of financial freedom that makes it insensible to have to go through that stress, physical stress on your body, hurting your body, potentially killing yourself, just to make some money when you already have that money, much more of it, and there are easier ways to make money. So I don't think AJ will do any of these things his fans are expecting him to do. He will probably just take a
don't
break
you
from
think
boxing.
he should do it?
Do I think he should? Man, if AJ was my blood brother, honestly, I would advise him to do anything he wants.
If AJ, listen, he said Joshua needs to like at least be at his gym, train at his gym 8 weeks before the fight, so that he can get more competition. What does he mean by that? Sparring partner wise, America has got one of the top sparring partners in the world, right? Like they might not have top heavyweights right now. However, there you get to learn some things because all the elite boxing trainers are in America. You might say there are some in the UK, but you cannot compare to America, bro. Come on, man. You can list like the elite trainers in America is countless. You know
what? I think AJ if he has to continue with Robert Garcia, he has to familiarize himself with their gym, and he has to be training there as often as possible. Otherwise, if he remains in his comfort zone, then chances of things changing is just slimmer. So yeah, it makes sense. Robert Garcia saying AJ should be there 8 weeks before the fight or before training camp. I think that's a good idea. That's what I think.
Someone just said now that if I was AJ, I would knock out Robert Garcia. like what? I don't get it, bro. Knock out Robert Garcia. Like, this is your trainer, someone that wants you to win. And what do you also make of Robert Garcia's statement saying that Joshua lost the fight mentally? You know, he lost the fight himself. He defeated himself mentally. From round.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
round 9.
That they had from round 9, Usyk started dominating. That they had the fight on lock. I didn't think Joshua won the round 9, 10, 11. He would have won the fight. What do you make of that?
Man, bro, my assessment of that fight remains the same. AJ performed better than he did in the first fight. However, he fell back to the old tactics that he used in the first fight. Started trying to box again. He was less aggressive. Yesterday, I still watched round 9 and round 10 again. And to be honest, even in the round 9, Usyk wasn't really hurt. It wasn't as hurt as I thought it was when I watched it in the heat of the moment. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. He lost the fight. Usyk won. Congrats to Usyk.
Yeah, I mean, I think Usyk cheated, bro. In my opinion. It's in my opinion, bro. Like, there are some things, bro. I've rewatched the fight again and again and again and again. I'm still like, I don't see Usyk. I don't know about you, but do you see Usyk dominating like Klitschko did? For example,
no, Usyk is small, man. Nah. Usyk is not beating Tyson Fury.
Does Usyk beat Deontay Wilder? Like, I know he's a better boxer than Wilder, however.
Bro, I tell you the truth. If Usyk Wilder is a 50-50 fight, do you agree? Because Usyk would try to outbox Wilder all through. And if one other thing is, me as a Wilder fan, I'll tell the truth. I'm not fully. I want to see how Wilder returns. After, he returned good. He's good. He's good. No worries. Let me keep going. Usyk Wilder is a 50-50 fight because Usyk would easily outbox Wilder. Not easily. Wilder, trust me, bro. Wilder is training the left hook now these days. So don't only expect the right hand coming for you. The left hook is coming as well. Okay. Now Usyk, a short guy like Usyk, he'll do good outboxing Wilder for a while until boom, the right hand and it's gone. That's it. That's why And Wilder is more aggressive. Bro, oh my goodness. Do you think the man is just going to stand and allow a small guy outbox him for 12 rounds and just be looking? Okay, just knock me out in the process, my friend. He would rather get knocked out. How about that?
But Usyk cannot really knock Wilder. He cannot dominate Wilder like that.
He can't even do it.
Because Fury actually needed to manhandle Wilder not to beat him. Like he was pushing him down. Fury was pushing Wilder down. He was able to grab him and do stuff like that. Usyk cannot do that. He's not, he's not strong enough. He's not.
In my opinion, bro, in my opinion, Fury Usyk is 65-35. Yeah, that's how far I think it is. I think Fury beats the guy. He might not knock him out, but he beats him. And he'll probably drop him a couple of times in that fight. Usyk is not dropping Fury. Sorry, I don't believe that.
Yeah, man. But Cunningham did drop Fury, so Usyk might as well do it.
Steve Cunningham.
Yeah, Cunningham, yeah. He did. Anyway, guys, you've heard it from our brother Adeole. Make sure to like the video, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for more exclusive videos.
Where did it happen?
Afana, what did the sub for your side? Hey, Clement.
I just
okay. I did, we did live now. We're talking about Joshua, and Ajagba. What do you make of Ajagba's performance?
It was good. It was great. That's as expected. You know what I mean? It's as expected. It's good. They have to finish some more bombs. Give it like 3-4 more bombs. Let him knock them out. Gain some confidence and get the big one.
Why are you calling them bomb? What you calling them bombs, bro? Joseph. Of course, Joseph is a low-level opponent anyway. Joseph Damos, but it's not a bomb, bro.
I mean, that level of opposition. Those oppositions are necessary.
You mean, are you judging him from the rankings? Because if you look at his resume, it's okay.
Those kind of opposition that don't constitute big threats to a boxer who is trying to go through the ranks should be what they should be fighting until they get a big one or mix it up. But what that does for you is enables you to build your boxing skills.
Hello, yeah. Now.
Hello?
I can hear you now, bro.
Yeah, so what that does for you is it enables you to gain confidence, it enables you to own your skills. Oh shit. Still when you are able to face the big opposition. Even if you lose to big opposition because you have been able to fine-tune your skill, fighting less opposition. Thank you. It's gonna be more of a competitive fight.
Okay. Joshua's trainer has stated that Robert Garcia stated that in order for them to continue to work together, in terms of making sure that everything goes smoother and stuff like that, he said Joshua needs to at least train at his gym in California 8 weeks prior to the fight, so that they can have more competition. What do you make of that?
I think Joshua should actually relocate, not just train at his gym. Joshua should come to the land of the killers, which is the United States of America, where he will be fine-tuned. He will get some what I call mental edge. Because in America, whether you like it or not, they have so different caliber of fighters. That is, the majority of the boxers are here in America, cutting through different weight division. All the best trainers are here. America as a country is a country of, a lot of mad people are here too. People that are very tough, because this system makes you tough. The system doesn't make you. just imagine you living in an advanced Nigeria. You know, the system makes it tough here. So Joshua need that environment to toughen himself up, build himself mentally and all that. So,
but you're in California, right?
Of course.
But things are very life is very fast there. A lot of things are happening. So
yeah, California, New York. You know, it doesn't really matter because I live in California right now. I used to live in Delaware, and I know for sure that in this part of the pond, people, especially California and New York, big cities like Florida, yeah, everything is moving at a very fast pace. People are very. You have a lot of tough people here. You know, people that are very tough because again, the society makes you like that. You know, it makes you like that. There's little or no pampering over here. So you need that kind of. How will I put it now? Yeah, you need that kind of toughness. Not to say there are not people that have been mollycoddled. There are not people that by nature are just soft. But one thing I've seen about America, I've been to Europe, I've been to Luxembourg, I've been to the Netherlands. There seems to be a difference. Because this society is more like for dogs. Like, they are so tall, so they don't care. You know?
So what are you saying? You said there are no warriors in
no, I'm not saying there are no warriors. No, not to say there are warriors anywhere. But I'm talking about a situation whereby, generally speaking, many people have been through different things. You know, like America is more like, it is actually, how do I put it now? A diverse society. People from all over the world. And the system here makes you to be on your ass every single time. You know? So people are going through certain things that just toughen them naturally. You know? So a lot of Americans here are tough. From the black man that believes he's facing a racist system to the Mexican, to different segment of society, you know, who believe that, man, they are being treated unjustly.
Bro, what are you saying, bro? Like, Klitschko was undefeated for over a decade. You know that?
You said what?
Klitschko was undefeated for over a decade. He's still Europe. Ukraine is in Europe.
No, I'm not talking of. Oh, well, that's what I said.
Usyk is from Ukraine. It's in Europe. So what are you saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about Central Europe, Central, Southern, and because Eastern Europe is different anyway.
No, we are talking of Anthony Joshua. His
yeah,
personality,
but you
right?
you said Europe people are soft, you know.
No, I didn't. I never mentioned it. I'm not soft. People. No, I'm saying on the average, okay, on the average, when you compare Americans to Europeans, Americans are naturally tougher than Europeans.
Americans are tougher than Russians, right?
Oh, I've not been to Russia, but I've been to.
Bro, Americans are tougher than bro. Come on, man.
There's no argument. You have to live in America to know that.
Bro, Russia is tougher than America, bro. I tell you right now.
You might think so.
I'm just telling you, bro. Russia is tougher than Russia, man. Russia is part of this. I said Russia is tougher than America. What are you saying?
Russia is in no way, or Russia in no way,
listen,
by individual.
Bro, Russians are tougher than Americans. I will tell you right now. Like, I'm not joking, bro. I'm not joking. Don't make it. Listen, I'm not saying America like life is not tough there or the Americans are not tough.
No, it's not about life. It's not about tough life.
Americans are even lazy, bro. Come on, man. Let's keep it right here.
No. No, it's not about tough life, right? Or laziness. It's about mentality. Okay. Even a lazy American, let me give you an instance. A lazy African American believes that he's fighting a much deeper battle inside of his head, because sometimes he believes that he's lazy because he's not given the opportunity like his white counterpart. So that in itself makes him wake up in the morning with some kind of anger inside of his mind. So the only reason why people are very normal in America is because it's a very highly policed society. Unlike some part of Europe where you hear people go out and start doing, constituting themselves, operating as cultists. You can't do that in America. If America is not as police as it is, my brother, forget it. It will be very dangerous. Be a very dangerous society. People are very tough. I'm telling you, an average, I've been to most places in Europe. Not to say there are not tough people, right? But the society, does not necessarily make an average person tough. Yes, there are one or two boxers, two people who are tough, who by skill. Lucy, for instance, has skills. So for Anthony Joshua, I'm saying Anthony Joshua's personality needs to be changed over time. He needs a society where people don't give a damn about you. Like, people don't care about you. Like, an average American don't care who you think who you are. Like, he doesn't really care about you.
Bro,
So
I don't think about that. I don't think that's the case.
that is absolutely.
I think America, you guys in America, like I think America just have better elite trainers than Europe.
Trainers. It has
because if I tell you right now, we from
look at the Ottawada. Look at the Ottawada, for instance. The Ottawada with his zero skills. Look at his mindset. Even in defeat, he's still confident.
Bro, who is tougher than Nigerians, bro?
Bro, most Americans are tougher than Nigerians.
Are they tougher than Nigerians?
Most Americans are absolutely, bro. Don't even compare.
Isn't that the reason why most Americans are afraid to go to Africa?
Yes. That is
Yeah.
They are afraid of going to Africa because
Isn't there a stereotype? Isn't there a stereotype that Africans are warlords? You know, some Africans are warlords. Why they scared to go?
No. Why they are scared? Why most people are scared to go to Africa?
They are free. They always go to Europe and vacation stuff like that. When they talk about Africa, they are afraid. So the stereotype, because they feel like they cannot survive there.
Of course, Africa is not regulated.
How is an average American tougher than a Nigerian? Nigerian has to bro. You know that our fighters. You know that our fighters. The only thing they don't have is the facility. Okay, that's the thing. That's the only thing they don't have.
So what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is.
What are you saying, bro? Do you know how many?
What I'm saying is that
do you know how many talents that are wasted in Africa, all because you don't have the let's say for Nigeria, for example.
You are talking about society,
bro. We are talking about boxing right now.
No, yes. So we are not talking of. Let's forget traveling or so. We are talking of.
What are you saying?
In terms of boxing, in terms of mindset,
Africans are tougher,
in terms
bro.
of having that
they just don't have the facility and the trainers. You cannot compare. You cannot compare Robert Garcia, for example, to any trainer in Nigeria, because Robert Garcia is like, he studied boxing like his boxing is his life.
So let's stay on the point.
Yeah, we are staying on the point, but I'm totally right now.
We are saying, why should Anthony Joshua actually go to America? You have not even got into boxing skills and boxing gym. I'm saying that Anthony should go to America to train at least for 1 year, not even 2 weeks, in order to benefit from a system that doesn't mollycoddle you or don't actually respect you. That by itself will benefit him psychologically. So I'm coming from the psychological point of view. I'm not talking of skills. Anybody can have skills or better. It's not even an argument that Europe, America has better gym, better trainers than Africa. That's so obvious to argue. What I'm saying is, Arteta needs to change his territory. You need to go to an environment where he will be inundated with the killer instinct from people. Like, let's say Arteta goes to Nigeria now. He will just be celebrated. Everybody will love you. Show of love, show of affection. But if you come to America, where most people don't care about him because an average American don't really care about you. Like, he's fighting his own battle. He's going to work you. He's there to make sure you do your stuff.
Bro, why shouldn't Joshua get it? Why shouldn't Joshua get the love, bro? He's back in his hometown, back in his roots.
That's what I'm telling you. So I'm saying for a
boxing
respect, from the
get a love. What are you saying? And
that's what I'm telling you.
Listen.
You're not listening.
If Deontay Wilder did not identify with us, do you think
that's what I'm saying? You are saying the same thing. I'm saying. What are you saying? Joshua doesn't need an environment where he'll be mollycoddled. They need an environment that will toughen him up. So Africa, Nigeria to be specific, in particular, and the UK, I don't think it's the best option for Joshua at this time because, as expected, he will get all the love, all the attention, all the soft landing he needs. So he doesn't need that. That's why I say he can't afford to stay there. He has to go to a place where he'll be challenged psychologically, physically, and in every aspect. That's why I recommend going to America because I believe his mentality will be toughened up in America. That's the simple point I'm making. So the argument is not about whether this and the
bro. Listen, Robert Garcia said he wants to listen. This is what he said. He said he want Joshua to come to his gym to train for 8 weeks before the fight because of competition, meaning better sparring partner. You know, like they are going to nurture his mindset properly. That is what it actually means.
Absolutely, that's it right there. Absolutely, that's why I say from the get-go that in America you have a lot of talented boxers that cut across different weight division. Most of them are in America, the best gym. So he's going to get good sparring partner. He's going to get people that are going to put it on him. He's going to get people that don't really care about who he is, who wants to give him the work. So that will benefit him psychologically and help his confidence and also fine-tune his skill. That's how I see it. You know? So Garcia is absolutely correct.
Well, I do understand what you mean. However, yeah, actually now you believe Joshua must go. It's a must for you.
It's a must to me. I believe he must go to America. He should change his environment.
Joshua has gone back to the gutter. He's gone back to the gutter where he started at in ABC Finchley.
Yeah, I saw that post.
What do you make of it?
Well, I don't know much about Finchley, but from the information I had about that place, I learned it's more like an amateur training facility, you know. So I don't believe that is the environment he needs for now. I believe he needs to relax, first of all. Relax, come to terms with himself, you know. Get himself back, you know. Get into a different frame of mind. And that's why I recommend him going elsewhere besides the UK. You know, if you want, maybe you get inspiration from, if that's going to give you inspiration, why not? Go back there. If the ABC Finchley boxing of the thing gives you that inspiration, it gives you that nostalgic feeling, you know, it makes you remember your roots, and that helps you psychologically. Yes, but when it comes to his mindset, having the mindset of a beast, benefiting from different sparring, you know, getting out of the shackles, the emotional doldrums that hold him back, where it's comfortable. I believe a place like America should be his go-to place, destination. That's what I think.
Okay, brother. Thanks so much. Adewale did say that he believes Deontay Wilder beats Usyk What do you make of that? If that fight were to happen, I know Usyk will not fight Wilder because he said he wants to fight Fury only.
Yeah, styles make fights, really. The Wilder beating Usyk is going to be a tough task because Usyk is a master boxer, right? He's a master technician. This you are talking about somebody with A-rated skills, and talent. So all Usyk needs to do for Wilder is to try to avoid the right hand for 12 rounds. That's all he needs. Deontay Wilder does not have any advantage in beating Usyk. Not one. Because
Bro, forget about all the mean any advantage. Deontay Wilder might knock Usyk out, huh?
I'll come. Let me finish with my point. Why I say he doesn't have any advantage is that he doesn't bring any boxing skill to the table, right? Cutting off the ring, combination, uppercut. He doesn't have a variety of tools in his arsenal. All he will be looking for is going to be that one punch. And whenever he lands, if he does land, it's possible that punch takes Usyk out. But it's easier said than done. We found out in Joshua's fights. It's both fights. Joshua has knocked out a lot of people, but he couldn't knock out Usyk because he couldn't connect. The guy keeps moving. So is it possible? Yes, it's possible if you find that right hand. But would he find his right hand? I don't know. So it's not as easy for you to say he's going to beat Usyk for sure. No, I don't agree with that. I will say if he lands correctly, yes. There's a chance it does.
Yeah, man. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, guys, you heard it from our brother Clement, and I can't wait. When do you think we'll get the undisputed fight?
Hello. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Alan is going to be by February of next year, most likely. Yeah. By February, we should get it.
Isn't that too long? Like, how can you, what about December, man? Just get it on with, so we know who the number one is, and then people can start fighting for the, defending their title as well.
Yeah, but that's something that is out of our control.
Yeah. Can Usyk take that one punch?
And in December, I don't think December is right because
can Usyk take what punch?
He took some good punches from AJ and survived.
Bro.
Against Wilder.
Each time he took.
Friday was a little rough, but today he did much better. Yes.
Thank you.
Still kind of picky with the food, but diaper is dry. But he did good today.
No problem.
No fighting. He didn't beat anybody else.
Yeah, man, thank you. So,
anyways,
December is good.
Can Usyk take what punch? Can he take it out? Yeah.
Wilder.
Can he take it?
Can Usyk take Wilder's one punch? At the elite level, like we have seen, some of these guys know how to ride shots. So that when you even land, they take some of the monster away from your shots. So, will Usyk present the target for Wilder to eat? I don't know. It's a very difficult fight to conjecture on. I can only say that if Usyk lands correctly, it might not. It's some punches from Joshua. So I don't really believe in that so much of Wilder hype about big punching power. We say how many times. First of all, Wilder did not knock out everybody effectively. Go and watch Wilder against Joan Duopa. Wilder landed a lot of right hands. Wilder was damaged in the fight. The guy was also damaged. The referee stopped that fight. The guy didn't go out. I don't want to read like a series. Just go and watch Joan Duopa against Birmingham Ben, the first fight. Wilder didn't knock him out. Are you telling me that Wilder never landed any punch in those 12 rounds? when he first won the title. Hold on. You know, so when you ask me, hold on, listen. If you ask me, I would say, I would say, I would say it's too hasty a conclusion to make. You know, you say whether it's going to knock Usyk out. Usyk has not professionally. Usyk has not been. Has he been dropped? Has he been dropped
Usyk has been dropped before.
in the professional bouts? Professional bouts.
Professional like it's no.
So I was thinking Joshua would be the first to drop it. Joshua couldn't. You know, that doesn't mean Wada can't because this triangle theory don't work like that. But Usyk not been dropped in all his professional fight, fighting Moria Garcia, fighting Anthony Joshua, fighting Derek Chisora. It's just a testament to the fact that the guy has a good chin. That's all I can say. He has a good chin. But how else do we adjust somebody with a good chin? You know? So can Wada destroy that chin with just one shot? Maybe not. It's not as easy a call because Wada has knocked out so many bombs in his career. Doesn't mean he will knock out Usyk like that. You know, I don't see it that way. But I'm not also ruling out the possibility that if Wada does connect correctly, he can take Usyk out. Don't let us forget that you need skills to land some of these punches. Wada, in all of his fights, have not demonstrated it. In fact, against bombs, Wada will be losing rounds. Go and watch Wada against General Washington. Go and watch Wada against Atos Speaker, who Derek Chisora destroyed in 2 rounds. It took Wada 10 rounds in that fight to take the guy out. And the guy was beating his ass on point. All of his fights until he connects. You know, and we are talking of boxers that are not on the level of Usyk. If Usyk could knock out Tony Bellew, what makes us believe that Usyk cannot knock out Wilder? Why do you think he can knock out Wilder? Because he did not Joshua out. Man, come on. Boxing fans are, of course, I know there's a tendency to support your fighter, and that can affect one perception. But if you want to be objective, we know that it's not an easy call as that. It's not that easy. So yeah, if they do fight, I hope Usyk doesn't retire because I want to see all of them fight. I want to see Usyk fight Joshua the 3rd time. I want to see Joshua Wilder, Joshua Fury. Then and only then can we know who the best fighter is. You cannot just say you win bet from one person and you run off and say you are the best of this generation, man. Now go and sit down. They have to mix it up. At least within the next 2 years. All these guys should mix it up. Let's see. Anything can happen. When you fight Deontay Wilder and he connects correctly, anything can happen. You know, will he connect? We don't know. Can see.
Yeah, bro. Anyways, big ups to each and every one of you that support the channel. Let me let my brother go because I think he needs to get some things done in California. Hey.
Send me euro now. Why did you do like this now?
You get dollar now. You not get dollar now. So come on, man.
Now euro every past dollar.
Yeah. But dollar is also good. So send me some dollars, bro. Send me some dollars.
All this money will pay for. We don't want to be shareholder for boxing blog.
Man, you don't do. I don't like you, bro. You know, I love boxing, so for me, not really matter.
Where this guy? I'm watching now. Motivational. Please, this guy got it. You don't go find it.
Who is that? Who the hell is that? Who?
Because every time I say now one motivational speech to the other, the one I say, bro, where did they have themselves? What's the problem?
I don't want to talk about somebody when we say, man, listen, you know, one thing about me is that if I show you love, and you feel like you feel overwhelmed by it, even though like you think, say, man, I need you for something. I don't need you. You feel me? So you know, feel me? So like I showed that guy love, and he got a heart anyhow. I was not Bunam. He blocked me. We just say, okay, finish. It is what it is, man. Everybody go
Because
away.
all these guys are inactivity. Now they
So now the other guy sees that the other guy beat him. Well, it's what it
problem. Just this one.
I'm gonna laugh somebody shy, but it's just that the age is not there. There's no comeback with the age. The age, bro.
Because that guy, he and Ajagba go be almost the same age. You know, I just say Akposhi could be like 30 something, maybe 35. That 35 to 38, I believe. And if you guys know they're active, if you know they're active enough, that's when they affect fighters. You know, they affect fighters. And if you even watch Joshua fight against Usyk, he improved, but you know they are sharp. You know they are sharp. I believe the inactivity is joining the problem. He's not as sharp. You know they are sharp as he used to be. You know, so yeah, they need to be active sometimes.
See, and Lamech at the end said that Joshua is advising Joshua like Joshua should fight four times. You know, 1 time this year, 3 times next year, to build that confidence up. I think ever since Joshua started. I think ever since he became a champion, he's been like slacking. He's been slacking in the sense that like he's not being so not acting the way he's supposed to be.
Because at the end of the day, no, like Joshua need to go to fight all those Joandor process. You need to fight like 4 times. Once this year, 3. You go fight Joandor, fight Gerard Washington. Maybe you can fight Otto Wallin. Knock her out like in 3 rounds. If you knock her out. Before he comes back. Joshua don't need any. Because Joshua need to build his confidence. So all those knockouts against these guys, maybe he move against them. He showcase what he don't learn. Because sometimes maybe to the knockout all this more quick. And I think that's what affected Wilder. Wilder was knocking out a lot of bombs quickly. So he fell in love with his power. He just believed at any level, all he needs is 1 punch. That's what he believed. Once I land my right hand, the right hand from God, it's over. But when he can't go fight Fury, and there were signs. It's why in the first place Otis fight, which I believe Otis was robbed. You know, there were signs in that fight that suggest that, bro, you taking it to another level might backfire. We finally see what happened against Fury, because now at that level, most of these guys know how to dodge your punches. Most people when they train for Wilder now, their coach will just train them to dodge straight right target from different angles. Now whether we don't train them at elite level. Then if you go get person who train to avoid your right hand for like 5 rounds, he can they beat you. Like you go fight at Joshua, maybe say you avoid your right hand well, and in 3 rounds you still say you don't get any skill. Say one thing, go get past your right hand, now unleash it. He could not use if you don't give your uppercut combination, he could not scatter you before, even if you can't win, if you don't damage you seriously. So that's why Wilder, whenever they shout Wilder, they believe he felt up boxing before punching. Because if it's by punching, just punching, Joshua will beat Usyk. Joshua will have beat Usyk if it's just by power, just by your punching might. You know? But as you see against Fury, it's not just by punching. You need that technique to come into your punching range, deliver your punches and all that. So, I'm sure this guy is well, man. Sometimes you go find person wey get good thing. You go find person wey get very good thing. No coffee knock her out. No coffee knock her out. You can't beat you can't beat you well. You don't use combination of beating you can't beat you. And I really
Ajaya Abiodun say them no beat, them no rob AJ. Usyk beat the hell out of him. Na lie. Usyk beat the hell out of Usyk. Come on, man. What are we gonna do? Kind of big car, bro. And it's not the same fight we watch. How did Usyk beat the hell out of Usyk that was calling, that called the referee several times, looking for the referee there.
No go now. All these people they listen to.
Oh, it be Usyk beat.
Even that round 10. That round 10, Usyk they beg referee to help her. That one punch, they just had knocked this guy. He they beg.
Anyways, what did he share? So, guys, big ups to each and every one of you for supporting the channel. We'll be right back tomorrow or so. And yeah, the KSI fight. You watch the KSI fight anyway. Before I let you go.
I don't watch that fights. I don't watch all those boys fights. All those are waste of my time. If I'm go watch KSI fight, I'll go watch Agbero where they fight for Lagos.
The guy fought twice in one night, against Schwams and Pez, something like that.
All those guys, they make money. I wish I gave the opportunity to make it. Somebody they just make for themselves. They don't do anything special.
Anyways, big ups to you guys and thanks for the support as always. God bless you all. Cheers.
I am not a pilot, but I'm flyer than your average man. Let me see what you have underneath. Girl, you know just how to satisfy your man. I can never get tired. Now you're telling me it's my turn. Execution so smooth. Bring it closer, closer till it's over.